Raindrops, star drops, the clouds won't stop. My umbrella hangs by the door. The skies are blue, the darkest of blue. Now I swear I felt this before. You sent it near. Are you still there? When days are long, I sing a song. A tiny palm rolls around. A memory, a distant dream. You'll always stay in my It's safe inside. You don't have to hide in the place we've made just our style. The worlds we find, let's lose track of time. So please won't you stay for a while? You sent it near. Are you still there? When days are long, I sing a song. A tiny palm rolls around. A memory, a distant dream. You'll always stay in my One a.m., eyes closed, I'm slowly falling to the music and the atmosphere. Now and then, I feel lights fading softly all over me, and I remember last year when I was alone in my
All right, welcome back to match number 2 between Team NMS versus Mikail and his Oppars. It's so clean in the night, my mind is slipping away.
Then I dream about times I wished for a new
Your day.
If a hand could reach out right now and save my life somehow, I'll face the sun again as soon as this reunited ends. Don't wanna go down with this. My head's in a place that I don't miss. So ugly. So
Alright, we're just waiting for one more member
just stay comfy. Once everything's said and done,
for Team NMS, and then we're gonna get our game started.
I'm hoping I'm here. I remember last year when I was alone in my bed. Unhappy thoughts in my head and living silently inside. Just keeping all to myself. We're
Alright, hopefully you all are doing fantastic today. We're gonna get this game started very shortly, like I said before. Alright, looks like we got everybody here. There we have it. On the left we got Oppars, and on the right we got Team NMS. And we got some rearranging going around here. Alright, and game one is about to get started. Urch is what you say, but they're called Team NMS now. No Miss Smite. Supposedly their own team was cringing at the name, and so they decided to change it. At least that's what I've heard. And that's gonna be the Fiddlesticks ban. I'm surprised. I don't think Fiddlesticks is worthy of a ban per se. We do see the Vayne ban here. We get the Nunu ban and the Thresh ban next up, and we get the Viego ban coming out. Let's see what the last ban is going to be. It's going to be the Malzahar ban, so we have the ADC support and mid ban from NMS, and from Oppars we got two junglers. Actually, no, all three junglers. They want to make sure the jungler is the one not getting the pick that they want, and we are getting another set pick, it looks like, in the top lane by Gus. Gus always playing the top lane set there. Let's see if Gus has learned a lesson not to go plated steel caps first within the lane. These are going to be the questions here. So we have the Ashe pick on Lunario, we have the Zed pick on Hyun. We have the Lee Sin pick by Jay-Z, and then we got Narwhal with Orianna, and we have buff Jigglypuff on the Kled. So let's see what the next picks are here. Or sorry, bans are. We have the Twitch ban, so they are targeting the ADC now, which is probably the right choice. We got Penguin and Moose in the bot lane.
The weak fear the shadows.
Fear controls them.
And we have the Kayn ban coming out. They're going to ban out the jungler even harder. So then we have the Nautilus ban for the bot lane. We did see some good Nautilus plays as well throughout this tournament. And we have the Lulu ban. probably against Ruzuka. We get the Lux pick for Ruzuka. Lux always a safe pick. Can you tell Linaria that I love her? Sadly, I cannot because there is no chat right now. But I will send that motion of love to Linaria before the next game, I promise you. And then we have Penguin locking in Kaisa. And then we got Moose probably locking in the Leona is my guess. Morgana was also a good pick though. But I think Leona is a very good pick. Yes, so we are going to be locking in Leona there. And last, we got our jungler here. We're seeing the Volibear pick. And are we going to see a lock-in here? And that's going to be locked and loaded. Volibear as the jungler there. We did see Volibear with a Black Sheep, if I remember correctly, but did not go too well. So let's see if Kwangu from NMS can show us otherwise and show us a good display of Volibear jungling here. Make sure your predictions are going in on the chat because we do have predictions going with the channel points. And once again, if you have any suggestions for what we should do with our channel points, let us know. We're always looking for suggestions to spice things up, you know? But otherwise, we are going to get started very shortly. We got 20 seconds left before the game starts, and then we have our 3-minute spectator delay. Like, taking a look at these two teams here, we got Oppars, we got Set, Lee Sin, Orianna, Kaisa, and Leona. Good amount of CC as well there. Good amount of frontline engage. We got Set engage and Lee Sin engage, which is nice with the Leona. So very good follow-ups there. We got a slightly squishier team on the side of NMS here, with Ashe, Zed, Kled, Lux, and Volibear being the tankiest one, and Kled tanky towards the later half of the game. But I do think that the better team composition here for fighting would definitely be Oppars. But if we do see some picks coming out and some assassinations coming in from Zed and Kled, I think we might be able to see a turnaround from NMS here. So here's hoping that they can do what they need to do to make this work for today's game. For those that don't know the schedule, once again, today this is our 8 p.m. match, our 2 matches between NMS and Oppars. So that's happening right now for Sunday, July 18th. And of course, next week we got Saturday, July 24th and 25th. We got 1 game each on those days. We got 24th at 5 o'clock. We got NMS versus 6 Piglets. And then on the 25th, we got 6 Piglets versus No Win, No Sleep. So that's going to be what's happening there. And then the week after that is the last weekend of the round robins, which we have 1 game on July 31st, which is 2-5 versus 6 Piglets. And on August 1st, we got a double up of No Win, No Sleep against Oppars, and then No Win, No Sleep against Team NMS. So No Win, No Sleep will be having to play 2 matches on August 1st. And so it'll be very intense. And after that, we will be able to do placings on our tournament playoffs. And we will try to get that ready for you as soon as possible once August 1st happens and we finish those last few games. For the current bracket standings within the round robins here, right now we are once again watching Team NMS versus Oppars here, and Oppars is looking to take first place within the round robins if they can get these 2 wins here. That would push them into 4 wins and 2 losses, having 6 points there. And then for Team NMS, if they can win these, that would actually push them to first place with 3 wins and 1 loss. And even 1 win, 1 loss would even be good for them, putting them and tying them for 2nd place, if I'm not mistaken, assuming they win their next matchups as well. So this is a very important. These are very important matches for these two teams, especially as we draw into the middle of the round robin. Most games are now coming to a close with most people playing each other's teams, meaning that the points are now important to kind of place between standings here. Second, third, and fourth place. Because once again, if you're first, I believe because we have 5 teams, there is going to be one bye, which means first place does get a free win into the playoffs, while the rest of the teams are going to have to duke it out beforehand. So that's what's going to be happening there. So it is very imperative that you get first place within the round robin so that you can get straight through into the playoffs. And then in the playoffs, we are going to have of course, it's going to be best of 3s, and it's going to be double elimination to make sure that every team has a chance to make a comeback within the tournament as well. So, that being said, please make sure you tune in for that, and the playoffs will most likely be happening on August 14th and 15th. So it'll be a week and a half after the round robins completes. So with that puts us right into our game here. Let's get our game going here. Looking for a game to capture. The game's online. Come on. Come on, Streamlabs. You can do it. The game's running. Masteries wise, it looks pretty balanced. I don't know why this is taking forever. But not sure why it's having a very hard time right now capturing once again. Sorry, and thank you for your patience as we kind of load in here. Sometimes Streamlabs does this. It takes a while for it to identify the game here, which kind of sucks. Come on, game chapter, you can do it. Come on. Alright, we have finally loaded in, but I don't think this game capture is working very well, which is not good. Come on. I might have to remove this and redo this real quick. Give me 1 second, everybody. Come on, let's get this going, please. Game capture, don't do this to me. Oh, I might have to do something here. My apologies, everybody. We are even seeing an engage here, and you guys are literally hearing an engage happen, and Lunari is actually going to go down. You guys are not seeing any of this right now. Sorry about that. Give me 1 moment here, everybody.
Double kill. Minions have spawned.
I'm not entirely sure why this is happening. This is frustrating. Let's do display capture here instead. There we go. We're gonna have to do this for now. There we have it. My apologies for the delay with the technical difficulties. Not sure why game capture was not working properly. But here we have it. Finally, we do have 2 kills already for Oppars here, which was against Lunaria as well as Hyun. And so with that, we do have both teams underway. Both kills actually going to Penguin, which is gonna give Penguin a huge lead with the 2 longswords in the bot lane there. And buff Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff doing pretty well against top lane so far against Set. Getting the level 2 early start, which means he gets to pull and keep Set, you know, kind of a little bit more behind, which is really good. Getting a little bit of harass in there. Gus at level 1 there, not being able to get the farms that he needs. Wow, that hook, I'm surprised he got that. Or that claw, to be more specific there. And that's going to be an engage by Molester. Moose is going to be able to back out there. Lunaria taking a lot of damage already, looking really low, just a little bit above 200 HP. And buff Jigglypuff with the Kled early game advantage is definitely going to push Gus back and force Gus to respect him here. Buff Jigglypuff really wants to push this into the tower range right now. That'd be really good. Making him lose that siege minion would be immensely good for him. Missing a little bit of that, but that's okay. Just out of range of the tower there. A little unfortunate, but now finally pushing into the lane. And Moose getting caught out of position here, and they're going to engage on a Jay-Z coming in here. And Jun's coming in to stop Jay-Z as well. And that's going to be a good W out there. Penguin looking really low. Lunaria looking really low there in the bot lane. And Jigglypuff with the teleport is going to go engage onto Moose here. Moose does not have flash, so they're going to get that kill. And I think that's a very good rotate by Jigglypuff, mainly because Jigglypuff is already ahead in the top lane. And so getting that kill is going to be very helpful there. He's going to be slowly walking back into lane, knowing that the set will slowly start to push back there. And not really an issue as of now. Lunaria is at 100 HP and Penguin is coming in from the back, and that's going to be a dead Lunaria. I don't know if you wanted to stay that far ahead with that little HP. Definitely a risky play and getting destroyed for it. Definitely getting punished for that. Not going to let that go so easily. Oh, missing the siege minion there with the sad emote. And Gus is going to be a level ahead, but look at that damage from Gus. So much damage. But buff Jigglypuff should be able to heal that back, no problem there. And Gus is going to head back there. Nice, good CSing by Jigglypuff there. Trying not to lose as much as he can to tower. Ooh, losing another one to tower there. Unfortunate. And there it is. So top lane's looking fairly even, 25 CS to 25 there as Gus starts to head back. Teleport is still up on Gus while teleport is down for Jigglypuff. In the bot lane we got 40 CS to 24 and Penguin at 3 kills, and we see another engage by Moose. And Lunaria does not have flash up yet, is about to get flash up now, but is going to have to heal out. And Moose taking a tower hit is going to force Moose to fall back a little bit. But Lunaria being at half HP is not good here. And not going to be able to get that. That's huge. Good damage by Lunaria and Ruzuka there. And Penguin taking another tower hit. That's actually really good for Lunaria and Ruzuka here. That they're not going to be able to, or Penguin's not going to be able to engage on that quickly enough, and they are going to see Kwangu rotating around here, and they are going to try to get a kill here right now, or are they going to back out? They are going to back out here and playing safe there, and Kwangu's going to have to leave and try to find another gank elsewhere. We do see level 6 on Gus, level 6 on Jigglypuff as well. Of course, the mid lane both level 6. Narwhal having less than half mana, so that's actually not looking too good for Narwhal here. So probably going to recall at sometime soon to get items as well as regen. We do see Penguin having to back up. Probably going to see a flash. Good flash from Lunaria dodging that. If that hit, that would have been instant death with the level 5 pop. And we're going to see an engage by Big Buff Jigglypuff in the top lane. I don't know about this. And that's going to be a set W, and that's going to be a missed W, of course, in the top lane. And that's actually going to be better for Jigglypuff here. Good damage from Hyun there. Lunaria should back out right now because Penguin is going to go off here. And that's going to be the engage. And wants to back out here. Lunaria might die for this here. And there's the ult. And that's going to be a double kill for Penguin. And that's going to be some more turret platings here. 5 kills with 68 CS on Penguin. Penguin looking dominant in the bot lane there. And that's going to be the extra HP for Jigglypuff there. Able to get his little ride back. And going to have a little extra HP to deal with Gus there. And that might be a dead Gus there. Yup. That's going to be a dead Gus. And with the sad emote coming out. And they're going to ping it, but he is going to back off there. Not going to take that turret plating. Wants to get some items and heal up here with that advantage that he has. Honestly, CS-wise, Gus is doing pretty good. 46 to 48, but Jigglypuff just ahead with 1 kill and 1 assist. But they do need to do something about Puzzled Penguin here. Penguin is the issue. They need to focus Penguin down later on in the team fights, or else it will go very out of hand very quickly. Alright, Kwangfu stealing the blue buff there. Lunaria has still not hit level 6 yet, and Penguin is already level 7. That's Molester Move at level 6. Why are you walking up for the CS? You're going to die for that! And Ruzuka might die for this as well, and that's going to be the flash stun, and goodbye, bot lane. That's going to be another engage from Jigglypuff there with the Ruby Crystal, and getting out of that W range is so good and so easy for Kled right now. And we're going to see another engage, dodging the ult from Narwhal, but having to flash out, and Narwhal actually dodging those Qs. If those Qs hit, Narwhal would definitely be dead. But Kwangfu looks like he's about to go down to Penguin here, and goodbye. So it might really be up to Buff Jigglypuff to win out this top lane here, because they cannot do anything right now in the bot lane. And Puzzle Penguin with red buff and blue buff here. Jay-Z coming around to help him out. That might be a free Ocean Dragon, of course, for Team Oppars. And that's going to be the engage onto Gus. And that's not going to be quite enough to take out Gus there, but they are going to take Dragon for free. And we do have 7 kills on Penguin. And so we do see Jigglypuff TPing back. I do want to see Hyun try to get some kills here. That's going to be the engage by Penguin and Roos here in the bot lane. Lunaria is going to go down by Jay-Z, and Ruska actually just makes it barely out in time. And the exhaust is going to go down, and the flash is also going to go down. Bot lane just getting bullied out now. Good teleport out by Hyun, and that might be the kill on mid lane against Narwhal. And that might be one of many that's required to make a comeback here in this game. Bot lane turret is now gone, which means we will be seeing some rotations happening from Penguin and Moose probably heading towards the top lane right now to help him out. And that's going to be the ult there. Probably should have W'd there first before ulting. Is probably the better call. But we do see the Penguin and Moose coming up into the top lane. Jigglypuff has no idea this is actually happening, so he is dead. That wasn't even like a surprise gank or something. They literally just walked into lane. And turret platings are still up, which means Penguin's gonna get more and more gold here. So we do want to see Lunaria and Vuska pushing bot lane really hard here. Try to get some turret platings as well. We're going to see an engage by Jay-Z and Gus in the mid lane with Narwhal in position to flank. But they are going to have to back up. Good damage from Hyun there onto Gus. And the W is not going to be doing enough there. Once again, bot lane just needs to continue to push. Lunaria just needs to continue to farm up in the bot lane. We do have buff Jigglypuff protecting the top lane as well. But we might need Hyun needing some backup here. The Rift Herald's coming down. So that's going to be a lot of turret plating damage here. And we're going to see Jigglypuff try to engage Penguin up top lane. I don't think that's a good idea. Penguin's at one full item already and Cloud has none. And we're going to see Hyun taking out Jay-Z in the mid lane. But Penguin is super strong, getting Collector as well because he's so far ahead. NMS struggling to find an advantage here against Oppars. They are gonna know that Kwang is doing red buff right now. And Penguin's gonna go hard onto Hyun. Look how much damage that did. It was literally a dash auto into a Q. And it just did more than half of Hyun's HP. That's gonna be a dead Hyun, and that might be a dead Ruska as well.
Legendary.
Oh, not quite, but Penguin is so far ahead. That might be GG. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think they can stop Penguin right now. Not gonna be able to get the root here, but look how much damage that does. The ult from Moose there. That turret does go down there, but Moose is able to just tank all of that damage. We're gonna see blue buff being stolen there. Wards that are put down are going to get wiped out. So once again, NMS right now are trying to figure out where can they farm, what can they do to come back from the situation, and they're not exactly sure how to respond to Oppars' rotation here. They're rotating at the right time, targeting the spaces that are free, getting the vision that they need inside the enemy jungle here. Like, look how many blue wards are on this screen. Let's look at the vision difference right now. For Oppars, they got a good amount of vision into the enemy jungle there, if you can see on the map. But for NMS, there's not many wards being put down very much at all, or at least they've been wiped out after they've tried. that's gonna be an engage by Moose onto top lane. Gonna get the ult stun on Kongu. Jay-Z going in for a kill. And that knock back. And Q by Penguin is gonna take out Kongu there in the top lane. And the Jigglypuff just having to back off here. It's gonna be 4 people in the top lane. And we see Lunario and Ruzuka trying to respond by TP or recalling back and responding from the top lane. They don't even have the home guard boot buff because it's not 20 minutes yet. But we are going to see an engage by Jigglypuff here onto Puzzle Penguin. They want Penguin dead and they're gonna try to go for it. And Penguin looking awfully low, but that ult from Narwhal is going to be huge, getting Penguin alive, but Penguin is going to go down by Jigglypuff there, but Lunaria is going to go down, and Jigglypuff looking super low as well, and that speed buff, oh my goodness, Jigglypuff getting his little mount back just in time to stay alive, and they're chasing. This is a wild goose chase. But we might get the pull in, yeah, and that's going to be the pull in, and that's going to be a dead Jigglypuff here. Well, we do see they totally could have gotten that inhibitor, but they really wanted that kill first. We still have a 700 gold bounty left on Penguin with the 1000 gold bounty going towards Jigglypuff there. Alright, Rift Herald is going to be the next target for Team Oppars, which means as of right now, they have not lost a single objective. They have gotten both Rift Heralds so far, they have gotten both Dragons so far, putting them at a 11k gold lead for the team. We see Molester Moose thinking of going in right now, pops the W, is not going to go in there, just going to stand there. But they are looking to see an engage here. Off the Penguin. And Kongu wants to go in, but isn't able to get it. And those machine gun fires from Penguin doing lots and lots of damage there. Rift Herald does go down, Inhibitor goes down, which means that Rift Herald's gonna get a free Nexus hit here. So Nexus turret is about to go down. Kaboom! Goodbye Nexus turret, and they're gonna try to keep Rift Herald alive here. And Rift Herald's gonna go for a second charge, and the fight here is going to be engaging. And Kwang's gonna have to try to ult out, but that's not gonna happen. Both Nexus turrets going down, and that's gonna be the GG for Team Oppars here.
Shut down.
Okay, not GG just yet. Oppars once again trying to go for a fountain dive here, but isn't going to be enough to finish the job. And Hyun finishing off Gus just in time. Alright, we do see first items being fully complete for most people for Team NMS. While for Team Oppars, we're looking at first items already being done, and gonna be an engage onto Lenari here by Molester Moose. And that's gonna be a late engage by Penguin, but that ult is gonna be able to close that gap really quickly, and Molester Moose is not done! Moose wants more kills, and that's gonna be a huge ult by Narwhal, and that's gonna be a dead Team NMS this time, and good ult by Gus to take out buff Jigglypuff there. And that's gonna be GG for sure. That's gonna be a 5-man push into the mid lane. And on towards the Nexus. And there it is. GG, well played. for Oppars.
Love you, Ma. See you tomorrow.
And that's gonna be GG. Looks like we have that little error again, but that's gonna be okay. Let's get that capturing in here. All right, and so with that, Oppars takes game 1. With once again a really strong lead from Oppars in the bottom lane with Penguin and Moose. They've been a very oppressive bot lane duo. Very oppressive bot lane duo. So we are going to try to get both teams back in here. Beckley, I'm letting Lunaria. And your message has been sent, Beckley. Lunaria has gotten the message across. Why do I sound so sad? It's probably because I'm tired. Not that I'm sad. I'm just very tired today. I'm very exhausted today, I will say. I'm a very tired individual today. So that's probably what it is. I went to church, I led worship, and then came back home, changed, went straight to disc golf, came back home, wasn't able to eat because we had to stream the first game, and then ate dinner, and then now we're streaming the second game. Excuse me. And so, that's probably why I sound a little tired. Or sound sad or tired. So that's pretty much what it is. So here's hoping that game capture actually works this time around. All right, and it looks like we are going to get started now. We got now on the left side, we got Team NMS, and on the right side, we got Team Oppars. And we're gonna see the Fiddlesticks ban again. We're gonna see the Vayne ban one more time. Are we gonna see the Kaisa ban? There it is. There's the Kaisa ban. And who else are we gonna see banned here? The Viego ban. So they are targeting junglers, while it looks like NMS will be just targeting the ADC. And that's going to be the Thresh ban there, which means Nautilus is open and Leona is still open as well. We're going to see the triple jungle ban. Alright, so we got the Kane jungle locked in, Gus with Set, and this time Jay-Z on Gwen. Very interesting. We're going to see the Yasuo pick from Hyun into the mid lane. And what is Jiggly? And what is Jigglypuff going to pick? Jigglypuff making Tom Kench. And that might be a support swap possibly as well. And with that, we got the Malzahar mid now. So we're going to probably be seeing ADC or support bans probably in the bot lane here for Team Oppars. But for NMS, they get to still ban out some more ADCs against Penguin here.
I recommend skipping.
They are banning the support against Ruzica there. Lulu gets banned. Leona gets banned out. And we're probably going to see either an ADC or another support ban here. And we get the Nautilus ban, exactly what I expected the ban to actually happen here. Actually. And we're gonna see Tristana being picked by Penguin. Lenario going Varus. And let's see what the support pick is here. It's going to be the Lux. So that is going to be Tom Kench top. And Tom Kench... And oh my goodness. I was going to say, if you pick the Blitz, it's like... You've banned out the Thresh hook, the Nautilus hook, and the Leona E engage. If you go Blitz, you're just saying, I have one more... Yep, there's this. I'm like, you can ban out as many hook champions as you want. There's still going to be one left over. And that's going to be Blitzcrank. And so we are going to get the Blitzcrank pick for Moose there in the bot lane. Looking at this team, honestly, I am siding more towards NMS this time in terms of champion picks. At least looking at like kind of like the matchups here. I don't know. I don't think Yasuo is exactly the best pick against Malzahar, mainly because Malzahar doesn't exactly have quote unquote projectiles that Windwall is actually going to defend against. I mean, Yasuo's, it's going to be good against the hook, it's going to be good against the Tristana auto attacks, and it's going to be good against Gwen's ult, which is great. But, I mean, Hyun better be confident within that matchup against Narwhal there in the mid lane. We do see Gwen and Set, though. I'm not sure who's gonna be jungling there. Both of them can technically jungle, but I'm assuming it'll be Jay-Z jungle because Jay-Z does play jungle, while Gus is gonna be top lane Set again. And Kwangu's of course gonna be jungle Kane there. Tom Kench with the new item I heard is actually really annoying to kill because he just doesn't die. So I think Jigglypuff will do just fine in the top lane again. All right. So as that goes on here, we do have the 2-minute spectator delay left. So let's take a look at the schedule one more time here. So on the scheduling there, this is the second game of today for NMS versus Oppars there. And then we have NMS versus Six Piglets on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. And next Sunday, we have Six Piglets versus No Wind No Sleep. And all games against Black Sheep have been cancelled as Black Sheep has stepped out of the tournament. So, that being said, we got another minute and 30 seconds left on the spectator delay. We do want to see Team NMS kind of pull through and try to get this win under their belt, but Penguin and Moose being really dominant, honestly, in the bot lane, and they're actually making a huge impact within the game. And so, you know, what more can you do about that? If you can shut down Penguin and Moose from getting that snowball rolling, then they should be able to deal with it. They should be able to do something here. And so with that being said, that is going to be, you know, a bit of a worry, I guess, for NMS there. So here's hoping that Ruska and Linaria are able to fight back a little bit harder here in the bot lane, but gotta be careful of those Blitzcrank hooks. Remember to stay out of range or engagement range, because you have to understand that when you know that their flash is up, you gotta make sure that your distance is not just including their, like, it's like, oh, I'm out of hook range, I'm fine. No, it's like you assume that their engagement range or their range that they can hook you from includes the flash distance. If you forget the flash distance, then you're going to get caught out, and that's how you find out that yourself that you are out of position. You can't assume that you can flash out of it. That's gonna get you caught. So we do want to see some better positioning on the side of NMS there. And we do want to see a few more ganks. I don't think we saw enough ganks in the last game from both teams, to be honest with you. We did see like a couple, but very little ganks from both teams. So we are, like, if a side needs help, we want to see that rotation happening. So hopefully we can see some more of that here coming in. And there we go. This game capture finally working here. Praise the Lord. I can remove displays capture now. So game capture is finally working here. Let's look at the champion masteries here. We got level 7 on Blitzcrank, level 7 on Tristana, and we have level 6 on Lux, level 7 on Yasuo, and level 6 on Kayn. So technically, comfort-wise, we do have a relative balance here, especially with the number of points that Penguin and Moose have. But once again, they play a lot of League of Legends, so to be expected. And so the game is now underway. There we go. Both teams are now heading towards bot side. We are going to see a ping from NMS to head towards the bot lane river, and we are going to see Team Oppars over on the top side of the river. So they're on opposite directions, and they have no idea.
30 seconds until
So we're probably not going to see an engage here, but once again, you don't want to walk in through the jungle as you rotate off. You just want to TP out and walk back into lane normally, or else you're just going to probably fall into it and die. So Tom Kench here. Once again, don't do this! Don't do this! Why are you doing this? Oh, that stresses me out. Okay, you have to realize if you don't see the enemy team, don't walk through jungle. You have time to recall back and just walk into the lane. That's the safer option. You have to remember that's the safer option. That is, like, you wasted a flash for no reason. You know what I mean? So now top lane, Gus is going to have a little bit more of an advantage now in knowing that flash is down for Jigglypuff. So they are pinging that Kayn is going to be starting at red buff there. Clearing Raptors first and heading towards the red buff. Once again, you want to stay out of that hook range, including the flash range as well. And Kongu is going to get that. Kongu looking a little low with that engage there. Still has smite though. Buff Jigglypuff hitting level 2 again beforehand, before Gus. And we're going to see an engage by Hyun there. Very good engage. We're going to get the ignite there and the flash, and that might be it. Narwhal is going to get it there, and Narwhal's going to go down. But bot lane getting the first blood first with Molester, Moose, and Penguin. And Jigglypuff actually almost got the top lane as well. And that's going to be pretty good. So NMS definitely doing their best to fight back right now. Well, once again, that bot lane is being very oppressive against Lunaria here. I have still yet to organize this. I apologize. But reorganizing this right now, we got fairly even top lane there. Bot lane's definitely on the side of Team Oppars. And that's going to be a Hex Flash there. That's going to be 21 CS to 9. And that's going to try to be Moose pulling in, but unable to get it there. And that's going to be an engage from Gus on the top lane, doing some true damage there. I don't see why he's using his W so early. Oh, and it's going to be able to stop the recall from Moose there, which is really good. We're going to see the gank from Jay-Z in the mid lane. Good knockoff from Hyun, being able to stay alive. Going to get the silence though. Ignite going to go down from Jay-Z. And not enough to actually do and finish off the kill there. And Gus is trying to play patient here, trying to space himself out as best as he can. But, and that's going to be the jump in from Penguin there. Flash and heal. I don't know if Flash and heal both were necessary to get out of that, but whatever it is required to keep yourself safe, I guess. And that's going to be the recall again from Lunaria. No recall yet from Lunaria. No point staying behind right now, especially when you know Moose is just walking back. And Kwanggu coming in for a gank here. It's going to get the engage here and the slow, and that's going to be the kill for Kwanggu there. Probably the better person to get the kill. And once again, no, Lunaria does go down. You didn't need to stay behind. You had to go back. You had to make sure you get the recall there, because they're going to be ahead if you don't go back there. And so Lunaria is going to be taking the punishment for that. And so now we do have 2 kills onto Moose. 0 kills for Penguin, but a good 20 CS lead right now. And look how much damage Penguin is able to do towards the turret plating here. That's going to be another piece of turret plating for Moose and Penguin there. Very far ahead, a 1.2k gold lead, probably just from the bot lane, to be honest with you. And that's going to be Hyun going in for the engage onto Narwhal, taking a lot of damage. And gonna have to wind wall there. Not sure what the wind wall there was, but gonna get silenced out, taking a lot of damage. Arcane Comet not hitting quite enough, but level 6 on Narwhal. Don't want to engage on this, Hyun. You're level 5. That's not gonna be a good engage there. The Hyun should be backing off there, and they're gonna be Gus level 6 here. We'll level ahead. And probably that Siegeman is probably going to level Jigglypuff there, especially with the 1 assist that he has. So he is trying to get the Siege Cannon there. We are going to get the MIA ping for Molester Moose, and Hyun knows that he's in the mid lane there. Going to get the knock up onto Moose, so Moose is going to have to back off here. It's just Penguin, and that's going to be a deadly. Well, that's going to be dead Lunaria. And that's going to be a jump out for Penguin there, E2. Oh no, jump in. That's going to be aggressive. And Ruska missing another bind there. Unfortunate, and that's going to be a dead bot lane. That exhaust definitely should have came out a little bit sooner. It's going to be 2 1v1 separately there. Jay-Z does not have ult. So that's going to be a dead Jay-Z, and Kwangku getting the kill of having the ult early, and that's going to be a death in the top lane. Both 1v1s winning for Kwangku and Jigglypuff, but mid lane does go down from the gank from Moose, and Hyun actually does go down there.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And bot tower does go down at the 7-minute 40-second mark, which is really early for bot turret to go down with all the turret plating still up. Jigglypuff's trying to farm these turret platings right now. He does see Jay-Z coming into lane to get some of that CS there, so he's going to recall. I keep saying TP, recall out of there. They are going to get the ping there. I don't think Moose is going to make it to Jigglypuff in time, so Jigglypuff is going to recall safely. Kwangku getting red buff now, hasn't transformed yet, which is a bit unfortunate. Gun trying to engage, but good backing out. Nice engage again by Gun. Gonna get the ult there, but is gonna get that in time, and Narwhal does not have his ult up, so Gun is gonna get payback for that. And there's the quick rotate onto top lane by Penguin, and there's gonna be the rotate as well from buff Jigglypuff. I don't know about this. Like, Lunaria and Ruska are already behind. This is not the right lane swap to do right now. I really don't think this is the right call. Jigglypuff should have still stayed top lane. Like, look, Lunaria's just gonna suffer for it. And goodbye, Lunaria. Oh no, is Moose gonna go down? Moose does go down.
Shut down.
But once again, like, here, I don't think swapping was the right call. I think Jigglypuff should have still stayed in the top lane there. But as I say that, there's going to be an engage onto Jay-Z there, and Jay-Z's going to go down, and Narwhal does have ult up, so Kwangku is going to have to back up here, and that's going to be the ult into turret range, and Hyun is going to be punished for engaging too far. And Bob Jigglypuff looking to engage this right now. And this is going to be a 3v2, and Kwangku's going to have to flash over. And that's going to be the flash and the pull. And Buff Jigglypuff is going to go down. And they are going to chase after Kwangku here, which is the right call. Kwangku is going to have to get out of there, but no boots is going to make this life really hard. And that's going to be a dead Kwangku. You just wanted to get out of there. That was not the right call by Team NMS there. And so that's going to be some free gold for Team Oppars.
Things I love. My mama.
And they're like, I think Penguin and Moose have gotten almost every single turret plating here, which pushes Penguin really far ahead in gold. Most of the gold difference right now is literally from Penguin just getting turret plating. So they took all 3 turrets down before the 14-minute mark, before any of it went down. So that's gonna be dead Kwangku. There it is. That's going to be the ward going down there. Moose at half HP, but not afraid to go engage against. Has flash up now instead of Hex Flash. And Penguin is fearlessly constantly pushing mid. We're going to see Sean try to engage here. No, definitely doesn't look like that. But we are going to get the flash in. by Molester Moose, and Lunaria is going to go down. And that's going to be the ward over the wall. And that's going to be the double kill by Penguin there. Jay-Z having Rift Herald now. They're going to want to push mid lane in really hard. It's only a 5k kill difference, but the gold difference is phenomenal. We're looking at an 8k gold difference right now at 12 minutes. Turret plating doing absolute monstrous amounts. Might see Kwangu seeing Gus. Yes, Kwangu does see Gus there, but isn't really able to do anything for Gus. Yes, now we have Lunaria and Ruska in the bot lane. That's where they should have been. They should never have been a lane swap for them. They should have stayed in the bot lane when they saw Penguin and Moose in the top lane there. And so they're going to be behind, but this is the farm that they need. But now they're rotating around bottom because they know it's off, and Kwangu's going to be able to see Puzzle Penguin come around. And Moose wants to go for it. That's going to be the engage dodging the hook there. We get the TP. And that's going to be the TP. Looks like Molester Moose is going to go down. And Puzzle Penguin is going to stay far back. And that's going to be the ult by Gus. Ruska flashing out there. And Gus getting the kill with the W there. Penguin going in. Another jump in. And Gus is going to go down. But that's going to be the ult by Narwhal onto Lunaria, and now it's buff. Jigglypuff is going to get pushed back, and that's going to be the ace with the explosive mine. We're looking at a 10k gold lead for Oppars. Very dominant, 4 turrets down. Dragon even hasn't been killed, but they don't even need it because Rift Herald is about to drop very shortly by Jay-Z, I'm sure, in the mid lane. Or maybe in the bot lane. Look at that turret damage. My goodness. Young's going to go down for that. And they're not able to get this kill on the Penguin. Penguin's still alive. Barely dodging that lock salt. And Kwangu's going to die for it. And goodbye Ruska as well. Ruska going to die for it as well. And they're going hard in onto Penguin as best as they can. They want to kill the raid boss. But that's going to be another ace. And Penguin is looking live. No problem. There comes the Rift Herald in the mid lane. Both Nexus turrets looks like they're gonna go down very shortly. There's the first one, second Nexus turret. No, they do get the Rift Herald in time, and that's gonna be huge knockup and engage by Kun and Kwangu there, but isn't able to get it. Jay-Z does go down, but they're not able to get Narwhal, but they do get Penguin there, but that's gonna be another death there. And they do get Jay-Z. And now we have Jigglypuff and Ruska versus Gus and Moose. And that's going to be support and top lane. And that's going to be a win for Jigglypuff and Ruska there. And Gus is going to have to walk out. But they have lost mid inhibitor. They have lost 1 Nexus turret. This is looking very rough for Team NMS. So there goes the second dragon of the match. But they're gonna die for it. And goodbye Ruska. So that's gonna be the second dragon for Team NMS there. They haven't missed their smite on the objectives there, which is huge. Where did Lenaria go? Just deleted, and that's gonna be the game right here. They're probably gonna go for a dive here. Box Jigglypuff gets pulled in, and that's gonna be the death from non-stop stun lock here. Gus going into fountain range, and Ruska finding the Q to land on it. And they really want to kill Ruska here. That's why they're just waiting. That's gonna be kill on Lenaria. A pull there. And that's going to be Penguin ending the match there, and that's going to be GG. For Oppars, winning 2 games there. And so, with that being said, once again, my webcam is now dead, it looks like. Hello, webcam. There we go. Webcam is alive and running. Let me fix the brackets here real quick. At least the scores here. Before we continue on. And so with that being said, the current score now for our tournament here, we got 4 wins, 2 losses for Oppars, putting them at first place with 8 points now. They now have a comfortable lead within the round robin here. And then we have Team NMS with 1 win and 3 losses, putting them at 2 points at 4th place. No Win No Sleep with the 2 losses, but they've only played 1 set so far, so at 0 points, but they do have a chance to come back, of course. We have Team 2-5 in 2nd place so far, but 6 Piglets right behind because their second game is later this week on Saturday. So that should be happening, which will bring their score up on par with the other teams right now. So 2-5 and 6 Piglets are relatively tied depending on how they play in their future matches, and NMS and No Win No Sleep should be relatively similar as well. So with that being said, that is the end of our stream today. We got games at 5 p.m. this Saturday and this Sunday. There are no games at 8 p.m. for those 2 days, so make sure you tune in for that. But otherwise, this was me, Tommy Tauri Choi here, casting for you today. Hopefully you guys had a good time today. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. There will be a stream tomorrow at 8:30 with either Steven or Sarah, and then on Wednesday there will be a stream at 8:30 with me. Our Friday Light Social is still happening at Friday at 8:30, and then we got our tournament streams on Saturday and Sunday. All right, so take care everyone, have yourselves a good rest of the evening, and I'll see you next time. Peace out everybody.